Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to take a look at the Zowie FK2-C. As far as the packaging of the FK2-C, it is very typical and common Zowie packaging. It is the same as the FK2-C. You get a Zowie sticker, an extra set of skates, and as far as the plastic packaging with how the cord is laid out in the box, it is the same as the FK2-B. Guys, I have the FK2-B on the right next to the FK2-C on the left, and you can see the most obvious change is, of course, that paracord on the FK2-C, now removing those typical rubber cables on all prior Zowie mice. The side clicks and the main clicks feel the same to me on both mice, and the default stock skates seem the same to me on the FK2-B as the FK2-C. I did replace my skates on the FK2-C. The third-party skates just blow the default skates away, so that would be one modification that I feel is fairly necessary across the Zowie mouse line. But certainly I don't think you need to change the paracord on the FK2-C. I think it's very functional, and I think it works fine in game. As far as the main differences between the B and the C, my FK2-C is about 73 grams, and my FK2-B is about 83 grams with a little bit of cable. Now, the FK2 series has always been one of my favorite mice shapes. It is absolutely amazing. It feels fantastic in the hand, and it's something that always has felt like a very precise tool for tack shooters as well as tracking in games like Apex Legends. My main gripe now with the Zowie line is, of course, there are just so many wireless mice to choose from, and the wireless mice on the market are very, very good, and some of them are very similar in size and shape and feel. Particularly the Gretxa and the FK2-C are very, very close in feel and shape. And the Gretxa being wireless, I typically would tend to lean more towards using the Gretxa in game. But again, the FK series has always been a very, very revered shape in the mouse community. It's always been a revered shape in Counter-Strike as well as other professional gaming communities. And if you are a major fan of the FK series and you're looking for a little bit of weight loss, you're somebody who has not modded their cable on the FK2-B, I do think that this mouse is a very solid option for a present day purchase for a competitive level mouse for anything that could potentially suit your needs if you are someone who is very favorable in game to that FK shape. I definitely want to show you guys how I play with the mouse in game, so let's check it out. And just to give you guys a comparison between the switches of the FK2-C and the FK2-B, To me personally, I cannot tell a difference between the click feel either on the side clicks, mouse 1 or mouse 2, or the scroll wheel itself between both copies of the FK2-C and the FK2-B. Also, the coating of the FK2-C is the same as the B. Both have issues with buildup of sweat, fingerprints on the coating itself, and residue that is left behind. To kind of get into the Gretxa versus FK comparison, you can see that the Gretxa actually kind of does start a little gradual towards the back, kind of comes up a little bit quicker than the FK, gets to the middle of the mouse, and then kind of gets low towards mouse 1 and mouse 2. It's very typical to the FK, which kind of starts gradual, kind of slower towards the middle, and then comes down very low towards mouse 1 and mouse 2. So if you are somebody who is really liking the FK shape and you're looking for a wireless, I think the closest thing that probably comes to it is the Gretxa. And for me, I think I play, of course, better wirelessly. So for me personally, I would probably stick with the Gretxa as far as my choice between the two. But the FK is still an absolutely phenomenal mouse, and if you're somebody who feels that you want every benefit imaginable and you're kind of put off by wireless technology, certainly the FK2-C is a fabulous mouse, and I think that certainly something that you can play very well with at a competitive level. Just to reiterate, guys, the FK2-C is definitely the best launched version of an FK2. It is the lightest out of the FK2 line, and it also comes stock with a paracord. As far as the skates, I definitely don't think that they are anything special, and as you see, I did replace mine for Tiger Arc V1s. The weight differentiation between the C and the B, I wasn't blown away. I wish I took this out of the box and felt a huge breath of fresh air between the C and the B, and I didn't personally get that. If I was new or if I was looking to go back to the FK2 line and I didn't already have a B, I would absolutely say get the FK2-C. There's no point of getting the FK2-B because you're going to have to replace the paracord. This version is lighter and everything else feels generally the same. But if you're somebody looking to go back to the line or you're somebody who is looking for an upgrade to the B, I don't think you're going to be massively blown away, which I think is unfortunate. But again, it is a mouse shape that is absolutely phenomenal, been revered throughout the Counter-Strike and professional gaming community, and a shape that has always worked for me and a shape that I play very, very well on. I do think that if you are somebody looking for wireless, the Gretxa is probably your best option, again, based on the shape and size compared to the FK2-C. But if you are put off by wireless and you really, really, really love the FK2 shape, try the FK2-C. I think that it is something that could definitely work for you and something that you undoubtedly can play very, very well on based on its prior track record of being such a great shape. If that helped, guys, please leave a subscription to the channel, and I'll see you guys in the next review. Peace.